You ready? You ready?
Here we go. UFC Women's Strawweight title is on the line. It does not get much bigger than this, folks.
Great punch.
Ooh, uppercut lands. We'll see where she goes from here now.
That one was going to end the fight.
Yep. And she's doubling up on the jab there. And they're exchanging leather early.
Oh! You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Oh!
Liver kick. If you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
GADELHA gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Elbow to the head in the clinch. Nice work there by NAMAJUNAS. Oh, how about that? Knee to the body, and it landed perfectly.
It landed in the perfect spot. Great job. Great takedown.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's spent a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when
NAMAJUNAS is trying for the Kimura submission here.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
All right, she postures up here. Nicely done. Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. All right, rubber guard for her now, so not a lot of fighters will go to this type of guard, and I would think that could pose some problems here for her opponent.
It would pose some problems because most people are not used to it. So what she needs to do is just remember, I'm not in grave danger just yet, but I cannot allow my opponent to get going and get working in a position that I don't see very often.
So 33 total strikes have now landed for Rose NAMAJUNAS. Big combination of uppercuts now in the clinch, all of them landing to the head, and if she starts to change the angle here, we could get a knockout here in a minute.
If she throws those uppercuts back to back and goes over the top with a hook, it might be the end of the night for her opponent.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so a huge moment for her in that previous round, DC, as we show you some of the highlights. The knockdown nearly closed the show for her.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the knockdown because it looked like the fight was over. Now, is her opponent tough? Yes. But is her opponent smart enough to make the necessary adjustment as this fight goes forward?
All right, here we go, folks. The start of round two. Thug Rose NAMAJUNAS. And Claudia GADELHA. Man, she might punch harder than you. Nice connection there.
I don't know about that, John, but she is a fast, accurate striker. Dig and kick.
1-2 there by NAMAJUNAS. Tries to work it into a takedown.
Nice.
GADELHA gets hit by that kick to the body. Good was that right hand. Beautiful connection by her there.
Right down the pipe and right on the chin.
Oh, nice punch there by GADELHA. Nice land there with the right punch. Easy to see why that is her weapon of choice.
Great right hand. Nice land.
Well, confidence has never been an issue for her.
Nice hit directly into the face. Nice hit.
GADELHA's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
GADELHA's looking to lock up an armbar here.
attacking armbar.
Oh, she picks her up, slams her to the ground right there. So a nice job defensively to fend off the armbar and then turn it into an offensive situation. High-level mixed martial arts. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing positions, unreal to see.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement.
She looks like a master. Fantastic takedown.
This might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, here we go with our next round. Free headaches if you want them. How about all the volume of strikes landed to the head by her in the previous round?
Oh, man, she's landing at an alarming rate, over and over, dropping that right hand behind a beautiful jab. If her opponent does not get her head moving, we may be approaching the end of the fight. Right hand punch from the clinch.
Well, she's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting a little bit, right? Nothing in terms of combinations.
And that's the problem. When you start point fighting and you're jabbing and it's landing, if your opponent's landing more dominant strikes, you run the risk of the judge scoring for them.
Right.
Get in there, stick your nose in the fight. Don't be afraid to get a little bit dirty.
72 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas. And landing with 66% accuracy against Claudia Gadelha.
Big punch land. Ooh. Nice big overhand right.
Gadelha's lower jaw is extremely swollen now.
Nice takedown. And that takedown was because she had to get that takedown.
Oh, Gadelha's looking for that arm triangle. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition game.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Nice hammer fist. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
She's going for her arm here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Full guard now, DC, and just because she has the top position does not mean she is not in imminent danger.
Oh, she's in danger at all moments whenever she's in the full guard because they have so many different submission attempts that they can throw up at you. So she needs to pass. By passing the half guard, already eliminates a vast majority of those submissions. Move to half guard, then continue.
Oh, Gadelha's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, here we go. Fourth round of a possible 5 is now underway, and now is the time, DC, where the endurance, the cardio, and the overall skills of these women figures to be tested.
Yes, both of them will be tested on the skill level, but also the mental level, the emotional level. It takes a lot to get through round 4 and 5, and both of these women are going to have to ace the test if they want to get their hand raised at the end of the night. Nice stick to the body. Way to mix up the target.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, nice connection by her there. And when you clutch your opponent around the eye, you got to go right back down.
And she is doing a great job of showing no mercy. She is landing over and over in that exact spot.
Oh, nice shot to the body, connects for her there. Somewhat surprising, we didn't see a lot of body work from her earlier in the fight, but she is getting after it now. Stuffs the takedown shot there. Right there,
great shot landed. Now she's got to chase it down to get another one off to finish the fight.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Back to the feet. Gadelia's now trying for the Kimura.
Not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, nice job by her.
Oh man, that was slick.
Gadelia gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Sound strike on the ground. Gadelia gets back up. Good sign for her there. Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's been a lifetime developing this skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
How good is her armbar? We'll see if she can set it up here.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spent any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
You ready? You ready?
It is the 5th and final round.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. Beautifully placed right underneath the elbow. She didn't really throw a lot of body shots overall in the fight, but in the latter stages, smart to work the body.
Real nice body kick lands.
Hands high, hands high.
kick.
Oh, she connected with that right hand, DC.
She's so fast when she throws it. There is no tell as to when that right hand is coming.
Oh, she's got the over-under now. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh! Wow!
She is such a diverse striker. That dash kick is like landing, and it looks like she's going to finish the fight.
It's a big knee. GADELHA better move.
An uppercut leader.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Less than 3 minutes to go now in this fifth and final round.
Don't give up now.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. And now she's got the tie
What a
clinch.
beautiful takedown.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your
GADELHA's
feet.
looking for that arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active. Good stick. Again, back into this position.
Back and forth we go. Oh, she nailed the double leg takedown there. In full guard now, DC, and I know we'll see if she can set up the arm bar now. All right, so a title fight they'll be talking about deep into next week. We'll show you some highlights over those epic 25 minutes, but at the end of the day, I gotta think the champion did enough to retain her title.
She did enough to retain the title. It was a very close fight. It was a very competitive fight. But these are the two best fighters in the entire world. She was pushed to her limit, but she got the job done and should retain her title.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Untold Stories Bundle.
All right, so congratulations to the still UFC strawweight champion of the world, and I am glad my daughters don't fight at 115 pounds.
I mean, she is a savage. She understands what life is like as a UFC champion.